Self-Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon McDonald's, offers fully covered loading and unloading area with individual pin-coded gate and door access. Call us today at 648-7867 for more information.
Hafa day, everybody. Good morning. And wherever you are watching us from right now on Facebook or YouTube, I'm Jason Salas with KUM Digital, and we thank you for starting your day the KUM way, because obviously it is a very gorgeous island morning here, and we are being hosted by some of our friends. We are at the home of the Titans, everybody. We're at Tiyan High. You guys love Tiyan High? Yeah! There you go. Some of the time. This school is very, very big. There's a lot going on here, but we are going to meet up with our friend, Sergeant Paul Tapao. Thanks a lot, you guys. We are here, and we're going to go meet our good friend Sergeant Paul Tapao with the Guam Police Department, and we are going to talk about some of the safety initiatives. I got my good friend Sophie Duenas, who I have not seen in a while. She's the principal here of Tiyan High, and we're going to find out what it takes to keep a campus of this scale and size and scope. It's the island's newest high school, and what it takes to really make this place safe, conducive to learning, and really encourage student success. So, as we turn around, hello, Sophie. I've not seen you in some time.
I know.
Hey. Okay.
Nice to see you.
Can I just say, I mean, you know, this is a show about public safety, about security, and everything like that. But this is old school volleyball community right here. This is the former starting setter of Guam national team, Guam women's team.
Yes.
That was a long time ago, though, for you and I both.
And my daughter just played in the last SPG.
She did. Congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, so teaching the lessons down to a new generation.
Oh, it continues. Yes.
Well, and of course, that's what you're doing now here at Tiyan High as an administrator. Sergeant Paul Tapao is here. So, Sarge, Hafa day, welcome.
Hey, Hafa day. Thanks for having us. And you know, as a former athlete too, you can see the age because she said SPG and they changed the name and I think to Pacific Games. So I still carry the South Pacific Games with pride in '99. You know, representing the island, and you know, Ms. Duenas, she reminiscing and bringing that nostalgic moment about SPG. But nonetheless, you know, thank you, Mrs. Duenas, for allowing us here today. You know, it's a great opportunity to showcase the kids about just the different things that they're doing now here at Tiyan High.
Okay, well, Sophie, there were some rather tenuous times here in recent history because, you know, there was that very awkward, very scary riot here and everything like that. I know in the time that's passed, you've made several appearances. You've reached out to the community, to the parents and everything here. Can you get us up to speed on what actually you've been able to learn and then some of the measures you've put in place?
So things like this happen every beginning of the school year because they're all getting to know each other. I have to say, and I want the public to know that it's not the whole public school. Yeah. It's not our whole school. It's probably just 1% of our students. And these students are behaving this way because they lack frustration tolerance. They lack problem-solving skills. They lack
just the ability to cope and like maybe communicate what they're feeling inside.
Yeah, so because of that, what we're trying to do here at Tiyan High School is that instead of suspending them, aside from the major infractions, but for the minor ones, we bring the students in and we kind of counsel them and work through the issues and help them learn to problem solve. So it's a problem solving skill that we do with them. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that when they do go back out, they continue with that strategy that we've taught them so that we can just keep the peace here at Tiyan High School and learn to coexist with each other.
Okay, and I love how you set that up where you said, you know, it's not the entire student body, it's just like, you know, it's a few students, but how large is the student community here at Tiyan High?
We have about 1,200 students.
That's pretty big.
Yes.
And you're in your sixth year?
We're the smallest school, but yes, this is our 6th year. Of opening. Also, what our students also have stepped forward and wanted to do some things to support their peers. And so every morning, not every morning, but every once in a while, they come out and they greet the other students coming off the bus or coming off the cars and just waving hello, have a great day. So students have also made the effort to try to improve okay. the culture here.
Well,
yes.
you are the woman in charge here. So if we can, maybe just take us on a walking tour and everything. And I want to talk to the Sarge about this because, you know, okay, yeah, you're leading the way, ma'am. So. Okay, so Sarge, you know, when you guys showed up here, like after the riot and everything like that, obviously you had to impose authority. You had to make sure that all involved in the riot were aware of the fact that, hey, the law's here now, we're here to shut this down and everything like that, but we're also here to take care of the kids who, you know, don't want to be involved in, you know, in the real scary situation. But when you showed up here today, I saw all the kids were running up to you, oh, Sergeant Tapao, we know you from YouTube and everything like that. People here at Tiyan High really respect authority, and they really want this to be a very safe place that they can call their home away from home.
It is. You know, we've been here. We've actually, the Guam Police Department has filled the void, the vacant void of the SRO. And, prior to us, the Guam Police Department or our section assuming the assignment of the SRO duties, we had to sit down with Mrs. Duenas. And, we went over some stuff about what we're going to be doing and how we're going to, approach our duties as SRO. And one thing that I stress to our officers, because our section is in charge of the SRO program here at Tiyan, is that we're going to go out and be proactive, and we're going to interact with the kids and get to know the kids. And Ms. D actually was spot on when she said that it's 1% of the a small fraction of the percentage of the student body that make those choices to consume alcohol and of course to get into those infractions. But nonetheless, the school is moving forward with their efforts in making the school safe for themselves. And I gotta say, Mrs. D, we've been here for almost 2 weeks, and we were really taken back on the kids' effort and wanting to improve. And they appreciate our presence. They appreciate the efforts and what we're doing. And it's been great interacting with the kids. And I want to commend the Interact Club from Tiyan High, along with Mr. Wayne Santos, who was a board member with the Guam Crime Stoppers. It was timing. His timing was impeccable because it was a Stand Up Against Bullying initiative. And the best way to do it was to unite the school, the student body, and send that sense of ownership back into the classroom, back into the students. And you can feel it. The kids are greeting us. We're interacting well with the kids. We're understanding. We're going to be a part of their event. I've committed to seniors the ROTC program. They're having an event here, and I told Senior and Colonel that we're going to come and we're going to show support. We're going to provide some sort of security to assist them, and it really is the kids wanting to assure the safety, and it's been great. What you've been seeing in the community and the opinions of the community about the riots at different schools. It's a different complexion, knowing that the kids, the student body, the ROTC kids appreciating what we're doing, and kids giving us information about what's happening and how we can actually help. And it really attributes to the schools, the administrators, and of course interacting with the kids.
So they really are partners.
They are. They play a critical part. Believe it or not, we get
It's
it.
not kids versus adults. It's all of us working together.
The kids, they welcome us, and everything. And you would think that they'll be, deflecting from the uniform and everything, but it's, for some reason they gravitate towards us. They're like, oh, you guys are here and everything. And we stress that we're not here to watch over you guys. We're here to make sure that you guys understand the roles that we, our duties. Because like I said, the Guam Police Department is filling the void with the SRO, and I was truly blessed to have the assignment at Tiyan because our office is just right next door. But the connection that we've had, with the kids growing up, some of the kids I've actually been to their class or to their schools when they were in elementary, and now they're graduating seniors. So
I was going to say, Sarge, because we are immediately next door. We're adjacent to the Guam Police Department's headquarters. For those of you that don't know this area of Tiyan, and if something goes down here, boys in blue and girls in blue can roll up here in about 20 seconds. So, I mean, if you're going to try and do something, this would not be the school to do it at, because these guys will be here in a flash. And I want to go back to Sophie right now. It's a wonderful campus for those people that may not have been there. Let's swing around and get a shot of that right now, because the school colors right there, the whites and the blacks and the gold, I mean, it's all over the place. You really get a sense of who the Titans are. You get this amazing sense of community, of, school pride. And then as we stopped right here, I wanted to stop right here because you've got this wonderful laddie stone that really brings home what it means to be Guamanian. And you've got your school identity, but then you've also got this symbol of who we are as Pacific Islanders. And real quick, I wanted to say, even though this is the home of the Titans, it also looks like the home of the pigeons, because there's a lot of wonderful birds here that are flying around. So that's a nice touch.
Yes, it is.
It's great.
And you're also wearing the school colors and everything like that.
Yes.
So you truly have ingrained, the school spirit into you, and you encourage that of your students.
Yes, we do. And the students here, they really have lots of spirit, lots of pride in their school. If you come see our pep rallies, they're so spirited. They're all supporting each other. We have different cultural dances that are presented during the pep rallies. And it all boils back down to the culture and how we will coexist with each other, because our cultures are very similar. Mm-hmm. And we need to appreciate that and where we come from in order to be able to live together and appreciate what
if I can add to that, our 2 weeks here, it's really, I spend a lot of time, just interacting with the kids and the diverse culture that they have here at Tiyan. Yesterday I sat down with the kids from Pohnpei and the kids from Chuk, and they were just talking about what they're going to do when they graduate. These are seniors who are graduating. I had a female. She was telling me she's looking forward to joining the military, and it's attributed to what they were taught here at the ROTC program, the Air Force Academy. She has high hopes that, I was like, wow, that'd be something, a product of Tiyan, a product of Micronesia, a product of Pohnpei, wanting to join the military, wanting to make a difference. And, they talk about the ROTC program here, and Senior and Colonel Flores have actually taken these kids into providing that vision for the kids outside of graduation. So a lot of the kids, they're going through the process of swearing in. They're going through the process of making sure that they graduate, that all their credits are in line, and they're seeing the vision of what's going to happen after high school. And to hear that, it's really it speaks volumes of the administration and their efforts in preparing these young adults for the real world.
And I want to shine light on that once again, Sophie, because so many people are just going to say Tiyan can never be remembered as as the riot school, or at the beginning of the year that happened. But you've got a lot of really successful athletic programs. Like the Sarge said, you've got a thriving ROTC program. That's the second Air Force program right here on the island after JFK's Air Force, and now Tiyan is and everything. Talk about some of the academic programs and what else you do to foster student success.
Well, we do have the STEM robotics, and our team won first place last year, and they got to go to a trip off island. They're also going next month to Dubai.
Yeah.
We have our teachers support the diversity of our students. They're very good supports. Our staff as well, and other types of academic programs we have.
Their dance class. Yeah, they actually came in second in the Teen Life Expo they had over the weekend. All the schools showcased their dance troops, and Tiyan came in second place. Yes. So that's a big thing, with 6 dancers. I was talking to the choreographer, and he was like, we only had 6 dancers, and they were surprised that they were able to garner top 2. So that really speaks volumes to the kids taking pride of the school. And if we can make our way to the gym,
sure,
we showcase exactly the sense of pride that the school has as it really, for the 2 weeks that we've been here, I can honestly say from a law enforcement perspective, right? Because I did the SRO program when, back in the heyday when it was first being introduced, and being welcome.
Just so people don't know, school resource officers, which was unfortunately cut out by the judiciary and everything. So as the Sarge was saying, you guys have now been detailed here to fill that space, right?
Not just here, but throughout the 6 high schools.
Right.
We have sporadic patrol in the various schools and everything, but the presence is being felt. The presence is being known. We've talked with other administrators, and it's welcoming to see that they're appreciative of the Guam Police Department. JFK, they made some headlines with some some arrests, and some minors were taken into custody. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, here the kids are good to us, so we tell them, and the one thing too about mentorship programs and what we do with our proactive approach is that we talk to the kids. We tell them about consequences, and it helps with their decision making because, throughout the course of being the Guam Crime Stoppers coordinator, that's one thing that we stress is being a good decision maker. So.
Okay. Well, I see there is an entrance fee, but Ms. Duenas, is it okay as guests? Can we get that waived at least for now?
Let's go. You're in free. Otherwise,
you can send the invoice to KUM, and we'll take care of that.
Okay.
All right.
So here we have our Japanese exchange. We have about 300 Japanese students from the Wanishi Meiho High School in Japan. And so they're sharing their cultural activities, doing games, building relationships with other students.
This is huge.
Yes. So we have every student paired up with a Japanese student, and they will share their activities, play different games. Earlier we had the cultural dance from our Chamorro class presenting to the students, and then they will be able to go out into the classrooms to visit the classrooms as well.
Okay. And how many Japanese students do you have visiting once again?
We have just a little over 300.
300. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, look at the interaction. They're learning how to make origami and everything, and this is the true colors in which the school really is showcasing here today. And then, I guess the timing is perfect, because we wanted to showcase about the efforts in the school and what they're doing, and having the visitors here from Japan interact with teens their age, and understanding that the true Hafide spirit is being showcased here. They just had a culture demonstration with some of the culture dancers and some of the. I was watching some of the students from the visiting schools from Japan actually showcasing some of their dancing skills. So the interaction of the kids, the interaction of peers, this is really speaks volumes of
That's island hospitality right there, man.
It is, and
I'm loving this.
Mrs. Duenas, you and your staff and everything should be proud of the accomplishment that's actually going on here, because this is really a positive mark in which the kids can follow through and continue to showcase the good side. The real 97% of the student population that wants to make a difference, that are yearning to go out into the workforce, that are yearning to come out into the community and be structured citizens and everything. And it really starts with here. It starts with her, the instructions that her teachers give. It starts with the mentorship that the aides, the school aides, the vice principals, and the principal in itself gives to the kids, because I'm really impressed in some of the peer mentorship programs that they have. Some of the kids have helped us out in some situations, and it was really being able to be at the right place at the right time and getting that information.
And I've got to say, Sophie, I've known you for so many years and everything like that. First of all, congratulations with all your success, as an education administrator and everything. But it's amazing here to see, the environment that you've created and that you're, maintaining, because even though for the class of 2020, with the riots at the beginning of the school year, that's obviously a blemish on how the school year started. But you're encouraging and you're telling your students that's not how we are, that's not how we're going to be remembered, and we've got the remainder of the school year to really exhibit Titan pride. I can feel that.
Our foundation is really family. Ever since we started, we talked about being one family, one people. And so we want to try to continue to build that culture with our students.
Okay. Are there any snacks?
No, sorry.
Okay, well,
No Gujaria, no Gujaria.
no Gujaria. Okay, well, that would be a great way to share the holiday spirit. So, Sophie, thank you once again. Congratulations. This is an amazing environment.
I just want to say thank you to Guam Police Department for being here and supporting us in this time where we're trying to improve the culture here in our school.
Okay, and Sarge, we appreciate it as always, man.
No, I mean, I think the kids, I think we need to give a big thank you and a real be appreciative of the kids now, because they really understand the differences that they can make. So this is the reason why I get up every morning. It's because of the kids. It's because of the community. And, likewise, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Duenas does the same thing, and all her staff. They come for the kids. They come because this is where we can actually make a difference in their young lives and hopefully steer them in the right direction. So, again, thank you, for the opportunity to showcase this in prime time. So, the kids that are watching, the students that are watching, this is a great tool to gauge, and it's a great opportunity to close out the year. We have 3 more quarters to go, but seeing this is really something to speak volumes of.
All right, Sarge, right on. So let's go ahead and end with this amazing visual right there. And we thank you, as always, starting your day to KUMA. Students from Guam here at Tiyan High, making new friends from Japan, making lifelong. Hey, okay, and let's go. Okay, wait. Can I get you guys to say "Go Tiyan" on 3? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Tiyan! Okay, wait. We want to make sure that GW hears that, all right? Okay, wait. You guys have some cheer you want to do? Because you guys got to bring it, all right? What are you guys going to do? Go Tiyan? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's how you start your day the KUM way, everybody. From the home of the Titans, I'm Jason Salas. We'll see you next time.